This is maybe my most favorite car in my entire collection. This is a 2021 911 Turbo S that has basically been built top from bottom, running a little bit more than 1,000 horsepower. I love this car. I don't know what we're doing up here. It does not miss a beat. Pilot Sport Cup 2R. The exact opposite of what I wanted to have happen when I put air in my tire. It actually just let more air out of the tire. I think that's rad, man. So we are in my, I think this is either a, how long have I had this car?
Year and a half?
So this is probably a 21, I would guess.
I think it is. I think
this is a 2021 911 Turbo S, which is the 992, I guess, body style, chassis code, whatever you want to call it. This is the latest iteration of the Porsche 911 Turbo S, which is a beloved kind of supercar icon. And in fact, I would say my first like supercar was a 2001 Porsche 911 Turbo, manual transmission, lowered on speedline wheels, and I forget what the exhaust, I had an exhaust on there as well, but just a phenomenal car, all-wheel drive. I drove it year-round. Here in Utah, you get a lot of snow, like we're going to be driving up to the mouth of Little Cottonwood Canyon right now. You're going to see a lot of snow. I threw snow tires on these cars, and they are unstoppable in the snow. So I would say the other thing Porsche really has, just as a brand, I think their customer service is phenomenal. I think the cars themselves are very reliable. They usually rank pretty highly on the JD Power reports for reliability. So the 911 Turbo S in today's iteration, I think, is roughly a 650 crank horsepower car. Also all-wheel drive. They do not make it in a manual transmission. I would say that's the only knock against a Turbo S. However, most people turn like similar or even faster lap times in this 911 Turbo S than they would in, say, a GT3 or GT3 RS. This car kind of does everything. If you are looking for an everyday supercar, looks amazing, has incredible power, and it even has two semi-usable back seats. You know, I will pick my kids up from school. They're little kids, but I will pick them up from school. We'll put them in the back. Yesterday, I had 2 sets of golf clubs in the back seat here. Like, it's a usable everyday supercar, borderline hypercar performance kind of a vehicle. What do you get when you take a 2021 911 Turbo S, take that car, you spend $95,000 on performance mods by Sambo Design, you get a 9-second quarter mile, everyday reliable driver. Unbelievably fast car. Put down almost 900 horsepower to the wheels, which is roughly 1,000 crank horsepower, and it does not miss a beat. I have been so impressed with this vehicle. It's a little bit different. If you want a car that like shouts, look at me, this is probably not the car for you. However, when you park this thing in a valet up against a Huracan or an Aventador or an SF90, like, my eyes are often drawn to the Turbo S. Like, this car's lowered, it's on AI13 wheels. What's the name of the brand again? I think it's AI13. This car has like ultra sticky Michelin Pilot Sports that are like barely road legal, you know, just because it puts down so much power and hits so hard. I wanted something that would keep traction, and so I saw a lot of that traction happening when I was doing those roll races. As we are in Little Cottonwood Canyon in Salt Lake City, Utah, kind of the first major snow of the season, we're just gonna take the Turbo S. We're gonna get some rollers in the Turbo S, and it's just so gorgeous up here. Like, I wanted to come see it with the snow.
This is sick. This looks so cool.
Awesome.
That thing is so hot. We have our stunt driver here.
What up, guys? That's me.
And then we have the Sequoia as well. So we're gonna strap up back here and then head out for some rolls.
You know what's really funny is we passed the spot, and I think it's Tanner Flats, where I got hit head on in a snowstorm by a UTA bus in my Range Rover with my kids in the car. Hit us, came all the way down here. Hood got knocked off, obviously, but the car is just destroyed. Very scary watching that bus slide out of control down the canyon. Airbag went off. The car won't stop. Can't put the e-brake on. So we had to chock it with that hitch. And now Tace has forced me to drive to the top of Little Cottonwood Canyon on what are essentially ice skates. These are Cup 2R. Look at that. Do you see that? Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R. Are you kidding me? Ice skates, homie. For that. So we're gonna just like look around. This is stunning and beautiful. The Bird is, I think, probably the best ski resort in the state of Utah. I love Snowbird. We are up here all the time with my family. And you know, bring the Turbo S up here.
It
Check
looks
it out.
so sick.
It looks dope, right?
It looks amazing.
Yeah. So bring on the snow. Let's go.
All right, just so everybody can get an idea of what we're doing here. We have Chris driving the Sequoia. I am like, it's like Spider-Man caught me in his web. I'm just strapped up in the 2 seat belts the Sequoia has back here. And Ron sent it up the mountain on Cup 2Rs, which is crazy because those are like super sticky drag slick type tires. He's getting sideways. Yeah, you're good. They've already salted the roads, and all my gear and pants, everything is covered in salt. So we're just gonna go down the mountain and take a few more rollers on the way down. This is so sick.
Hey, we just went for a spin up Little Cottonwood Canyon here in beautiful Utah. I don't know, how many inches of snow do you think they got?
I saw some cars coming down with like, yeah, there was at least 6 on some of those
Probably
cars.
6 inches of snow. It is October 26th?
25th?
25th, 26th, 27th,
Well,
somewhere in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Listen, when you retire, you just lose all track of time. You're like, what day is it? And I'm like, I literally don't know what day it is today. Like, is it Monday? Is it Friday? Is it Sunday? I don't know. You know, because I just kind of do the same thing every day, except for Sundays where I go to church. I want to say the car handled it like a champ, but in all reality, I was on ice skates on these Cup 2Rs. These are the stickiest summer tires I'm pretty sure that money can buy and still be street legal. They are not made for snow. There is no snow rating on these tires. It was like the moment I hit any sort of anything that was cold, it was like, yeah, like, and Tace and Chris are in the Sequoia, and they're on 35 BFG all-terrains in what is arguably one of the best SUVs you can buy for the snow. And they're like, no, get closer to the car, get closer to the car, like taking pictures. I'm like, dude, if you guys hit the brakes, we are all dead. Listen to me, everyone watching this video, Utah is hideous. Don't move here. All right, we just checked the exhaust. It's not an Akrapovic exhaust. It's actually Klein. It's a Klein exhaust, which makes super high quality, amazing exhaust systems, by the way. Named after Guadalupe Klein of the famous Klein family, quisiera compartir con ustedes lo que hicimos para construir ese auto, el Porsche Turbo S. All right, everybody, thanks for riding along with me today. We went up beautiful little Cottonwood Canyon. We saw a bunch of snow. This car was spotlessly clean when we took it out today. And Taze, come here and check this thing out, man. This is, I get accused of not driving my car sometimes. Watch my videos, guys. We hammer these things in a very respectful way, so the second owner gets a really good car. But this car has just gone through mud and snow and everything else. Cars are meant to be driven. I don't buy cars to let them sit in a garage and wipe them down with a diaper like Ferris Bueller's dad did, right? Every single one of my cars sees thousands and thousands of miles. That Storado right there, almost 1,000 miles, like 600 of them have been off-road. This car right here, this Turbo S 1,000 horsepower guy, it gaps cars that have dramatically more horsepower than this car. This thing punches above its weight. I love this car.